ask that you designate the Marcus Bookstore on Fillmore Street a historic landmark. Yes, the architecture that the building that holds the bookstore maintains the classic Victorian style of Fillmore, softening the more commercial facades around it. Still, for me, as a 30-year-plus educator, social and civic activist, and a 20-year-plus resident of the city and county of San Francisco, Marcus Bookstore should be designated a historic landmark because of the stories that it holds. Marcus holds stories that were spoken there, that were shaped there, aspirational stories that birthed at Marcus, literally shaped the nation, and I'm not using hyperbole there. Since most of you are going to hear many stories, I'm just going to give a couple of examples. Marcus was a site of numerous poetry, art, performances, and you've been given some of the names, so I'm skimming some of that. But Marcus was also safe haven for community discussions and activism that shaped the Fillmore's still ongoing struggle to benefit from the advances of redevelopment and recover from its foibles. The owners, Julian and Ray Richardson, not only provided the space for community activists, for labor, social justice, they also provided the space for the student activists who revolutionized higher education, opening its doors to more, but also opening its minds, birthing Black Studies and Ethnic Studies, the college that I currently lead. The students at that time went on to be your judges and your publishers and your physicians and your community activists, some of whom are here now. The conversations at Marcus shaped the political legacy of the city when the Burton families and the Dr. Carlton Goodletts and the others, architect of a movement in the city, gave birth to the careers of Ron Dellums, Willie Brown, and others, including our Governor Brown and Senator.
I recently helped save the National Historic Landmark of the Marcus Garvey Building in West Oakland on Linden Street. It was a 9-month battle against Citibank, and through community activism, we saved it, raised the $375,000 necessary to keep the building in the community. Now, because I went through this process, I understand how important the Marcus Garvey name and legacy is to the African American community. I think that it's crucial that we save these because it's not just African American history, it's world history and nationwide history. This is the building we saved was a national historic landmark, and Marcus Books has been around for a very long time. Ever since I was a child, I would hear about Marcus Books. I would go there with my father, Fillmore, and I feel like if we preserve this building and preserve the name and the legacy of Marcus Books, it will actually serve generations of San Francisco citizens and people across the world. We have a strong legacy, and I think that a lot of times the African American legacy gets separated with the American legacy, and I think that's a wrong way to look at it. I think that the world legacy of America is intertwined with the African American culture and society. And I think that if we maintain this as a historic landmark and allow Marcus Books to continue to operate, it will service the city of San Francisco.
And to have it recognized by this commission is very, very important. It's significant, not just to the African American community or even the Japantown community, which also shares its heritage, but to San Francisco as a whole, because we're looking not just to preserve buildings, but to preserve our community, our diversity, our legacies of the cultural institutions and people who make San Francisco such a unique and important place.
We can call roll.
And
Commissioners, on the motion to adopt a resolution recommending approval, Commissioner Hyland.
Yes.
Commissioner Junk.
yes.
Commissioner Johns.
Yes.
Commissioner Matsuda.
Yes.
Commissioner Perlman.
Yes.
Commissioner Wolfram.
Yes.
And Commission President Haas.
Yes.
So moved, Commissioners. That motion passes unanimously 7-0.